Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give everybody a shout out for supporting the show for so long. You guys are super lit. I love you all so much. Of course, to Rogue Media Network, we got Mason producing this episode of the podcast. We've had Mike and Allison producing every other episode of the podcast, and I truly, truly appreciate Rogue for just letting me be my slutty self, my true slutty self. It's great. They haven't kicked me off the network just yet, and shout out to Corey too for not kicking me out the network. All right. But before we continue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I just want to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair, my very luscious guests who I can't wait. Oh my God, I can't wait. This episode is brought to us by David Santabañez with Alinea Real Estate. He's the #1 sales agent in his office. He'll help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea or call the number on the screen, darling, for all your real estate needs. My boy David is out there doing the thing. He's been sponsoring this show for more than 2 years, and I can't wait to find my dream chateau with David, and it's been a pleasurable experience working with that guy. Thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of this episode of The Public Affair and The Public Affair. Of course, the Pee-wee's Crab Cakes of Texas with my girl Nika Armstrong, serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and more. Oh, I rolled around in the fettuccine yesterday. I didn't take a picture because it didn't stand a chance. Now, my favorite is the Krabby Seafood Pasta. Their top recommended is the Southern Fried Catfish Special served with seafood pasta, potato salad, and 6 fried shrimp. The fish is topped with who dat sass. Now, Stormy, I'm not telling you what the who dat sauce is because you got to head over to 108 Jim Drive in Hewitt or order online at orderpeeweescrabcakesoftexas.com. To my girl Anika Armstrong, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Parkway National Insurance and my girl Nancy Polsini, who provides insurance for all commercial trucks and tractor trailers. All my contractor friends, hit her up to get your jobs insured. And she also does home and health and auto insurance. Call the number on the screen for all insurance inquiries. Habla español también. To my girl Nancy, muchas gracias for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Truly appreciate you. Of course, to Arturo's Frame, where Arturo and Eva de la Cruz, they do wood framing for houses and all remodeling. If you need assistance with building a home, you got to hit up Arturo's Frame as well. They're going to get you exactly what you're looking for. Habla inglés y español. Call the number on the screen for a free consultation, in-town consultation, I should add, darling. And follow on Facebook at Arturo's Frame. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez. Got me looking super fresh for Miss Stormi Keyz on this episode of The Public Affair. Located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen or book the Squire app to book your next hair appointment. Walk-ins are welcome as well. Now, girl, they got the snacks over there working at Elite Barbershop. They got Marcus Guerrero snack, Chris Reyes snack, Santos Cordova snack, David Rodriguez snack, Isaac Chavez snack, Clint Fletcher snack, and Isai, he's kind of snackish too. All over there making you look super fresh. Walk-ins are welcome as well. Elite Barbershop, thank you so much for being the longest running sponsors of The Public Affair. Truly, truly appreciate you guys. All right, guys, so like I said, I've been really excited to have this next guest on the show. You know, I love interviewing somebody when they're on the rise. I love interviewing somebody when their stardom is just kicking off. You know, I can't wait till they get too famous because then they're like, what fucking podcast in Waco? You know what I mean? She drove here all the way from Dallas, Texas, and she withstood all the weather conditions and everything just to be on The Public Affair, and she's super hot. I'm so excited to finally meet and sit down with singer, rapper, artist, actress, and more. Miss Stormi Keyz is here on The Public Affair. How you doing, darling? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm glad to be here.
I'm so happy that you're here. I really am. You know, I've been a huge fan since you know, our in city our friend Jay Trouble. Who does he manage you? What does he do?
Yes, that's my manager.
Yes. When he first premiered your single, First Kiss, which is my jam. Started with
Yes,
a kiss
that's
and
awesome.
now we're best of friends. It's like it's sexy. And it's so well produced, and you just got like this whole charisma about you. We're looking at a star in the making. I'm being for real. I'm not just saying that because you're on my show, Stormy. Honestly, like you have something that other people don't. Okay, they just don't. You've got the looks and everything, and I'm just so happy that you agreed to come on my show, and I'm just so thank you.
Thank you. I'm honored to be invited, and I'm glad to be here.
No, for sure, of course not, girl. You know, I love. First of all, shout out to the dress that you're wearing. Okay, it's revealing, cheers, it's sexy, yeah, and cheers to that. Yes. Now she asked me to get her the rosé, all right, and that's what we're drinking, right? I looked everywhere for this, girl. Don't play with me.
I love it.
I had a head start, so I'm a little.
Yeah, you're ahead of me. I gotta catch up.
No, you gotta catch up, and you know, if you just want to, if it gets a little toasty, you can lift the dress up a little bit. Like I lift my legs up a little bit. It's fine.
I'm sure they would love that.
Well, in the music video, you had a pretty revealing outfit, and it was super sexy. But you know what I like about it, Stormy? It's sexy and it's tasty too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's tasteful is
It's
what I mean.
It's kind of bubbly, you know?
Yeah, it's not full blown porn. I mean, obviously the lyrics are very suggestive. Which, It's all for me because I'm side piece all day. So
yeah. Got you.
Yes. Well, Stormy, before we get into the music and everything, can we talk a little bit about you? Can you introduce us to, a lot of people may not know who you are just yet, but the world will in some years. Mm-hmm. But can you just a little introduction of who you are and where you're from and all that, please?
Well, I'm Stormi Keyz. I was born in Waco, Texas. I grew up mostly in Dallas. Mm-hmm. I have 2 daughters, Ivy and Violet Spence. Oh. I've been doing music for a really long time.
Really?
But I just put out my first song this year.
Yeah.
Like my first single this year.
First kiss. Shout out First Kiss.
But like the previous years, I just spent my time developing my craft.
Okay.
Making sure that I was confident in what I was going to share with the world.
Yeah, I see. Okay. And a lot of artists are like that. And I have to imagine that it's very like daunting and very annoying, right? Because you want shit to come out immediately, right? No, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so how many years were you doing music before your first single came out?
Well, I started writing in the 5th grade.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I actually did like 3 demos with my brothers.
Yeah.
Because my mom was dating a producer.
Oh.
Yeah, but then they broke up and I kind of like separated from music.
Yeah.
But I was always a dancer, like from kindergarten all the way through school.
I see that. That's why your body's so snatched, girl.
Thank you.
It is. You have a snatch body. I'm not going to lie.
Thank you.
Now, Stormy, I'm not into girls, but I'm just saying. A lot of the dudes are going to be like, Andrew, thank you, because my last episode was pretty gay. So.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's it. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. But anyway.
And, I also work out a lot. So.
Yeah. You sure do.
Yeah.
Your 6-pack is just like screaming. I watched it on Instagram.
And
okay.
It's crazy because like the minute I start eating bad, it goes away like within a week.
Oh, for real?
I'm like, you can fall off easy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's true. If you watch my older episodes of the show, Stormy, I was a fat, blubbering mess. I was almost 300 pounds and now.
But look at you now.
Now the DMs are lit, darling. Okay, it's like, stop it. I don't want your wife to come over too. No. No, okay, so you've been doing music your whole life. How was life for you growing up, though? I mean, would you say that it was you grew up here in Waco, right? First of all, what side of the compass?
Well, I was born here, but
I
moved to Dallas with my dad's mother, my grandmother.
Okay.
When I was around 3.
Oh, okay.
But I would come to Waco on the weekends to visit my mom.
I got you.
Up until I was about 9 years old, then she moved to Dallas too.
Okay, I got you. Can we talk about those circumstances though? Was there a reason why you weren't living with mom in the beginning, or?
Well, my dad was in the feds.
Okay.
And my mom, she was a single mom with 3 kids, 3 baby daddies.
Difficult.
And I asked, like from a young, like baby, like a toddler, I'm like, I want my grandma.
Oh,
so I was always crying for my grandmother.
Okay.
So she let me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not that there was any bad blood. It was just like, it's hard. Single mother of 3. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. These niggas ain't shit these days. You know what I mean? They don't pay no money for pamper, no nothing. So it's right. Okay. So, we'll talk about that in a minute. No. Okay. So I guess life for you growing up with your grandmother though in Dallas, would you say that everything was pretty good for the most part? Like, okay. Mm-hmm. Now, how musically inclined were you growing up? I mean, did you play instruments and stuff like that? Were you taking vocal lessons? Because, girl, you got the pipes.
Thank you.
You really do. You sound like you've been singing since you were a kid.
I started singing at 4.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So did you have any like experience like that? I mean, were you in musical things and stuff like that?
Yeah. My mom was actually in a girl group when she was younger.
Okay.
I think before she had kids.
Oh.
But she did not want that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
So my mom could sing, but of course, like cigarettes over the years have like messed up her vocals. Yeah, but she could sing really good. Okay. So I probably get my vocals from her.
Okay, got you. Yeah. So you didn't really necessarily take any vocal lessons or anything like that?
I have.
Oh, you have? Okay, got you.
Matter of fact, when I was about 13, I had a vocal coach.
Yeah.
And we would only work on mostly like Broadway songs.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a lot of like practicing like my projection and my harmonies and my tone and everything.
Okay.
And,
yeah, I got you. So do you think people can learn how to sing, or do you think that that's a gift that you're born with? Because girl, I can't sing, but I want to know how to. No, be honest. Why you said it like that? Because you bitches really be out here trying to say right.
I think you either have it or you don't. Yes. But even if you have it, you still have to work at it.
Okay, I got you. No, I agree with you. I mean, it's like this. It's like being a radio person. I was on the radio for a long time. I honestly feel like those are things that you just come with you.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You can't learn to be a personality. You
exactly.
just either
You
are or
just
you're not.
have it or you don't.
Just like you're a musician. Like I can't
Yes.
learn. I don't feel like I can learn to go sing as much as I want to. Now I can rap about my piece all day, but you know,
Yeah.
everybody's a rapper now. Stormy.
Yeah, that
No.
I was just explaining to someone about how like, well, Jay Trouble, my manager,
Love him.
he always explains to me, and then I go explaining what he told me to
Yeah.
other people. You know, I just be preaching.
Yeah.
About how like you can actually just create a rapper nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Like the female rap scene is very oversaturated. You can really take a woman, whether she is aesthetically pleasing or not,
yeah.
get some writers,
Yes.
dope producer, boom, you have a rapper.
And I have to say, I know of a female artist right now that I think they're turning her into a rapper, but she can sing.
Yeah.
And I just want, like, everybody can't sing, like we were just talking about. So they need to just, like, focus on that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Focus on your strong point.
Yeah,
Run
like,
with it.
don't turn her into a rapper.
Yeah.
Leave her as a singer. She can sing. I've heard her sing. She's got the pipes.
Right.
You know, do you feel like in your career that, because I know in First Kiss you're rapping and you're singing.
Yes.
So you're good at both.
I'm very good at both.
Yeah, no, you. Darling, you play yourself up, don't you, girl? I love it.
Thank
Pop your
you.
shit, girl. Hell yeah. Okay, yes, you're good at something. No, but do you lean more onto the singing side of things or the rapping? Do you feel like they're trying to turn you into something that you're not, or?
So I wanted to lean more towards a rapper.
Oh, okay.
When I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this as my career.
Right.
I was leaning more towards a rapper just because like I'm very chill and mellow in real life. So whenever I'm in the booth, I get to let out a lot of aggression and I get to be this other personality, and it feels good, you know, to express myself. And I wasn't as confident in my singing. And I think it was because I didn't really know how to write like R&B songs.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I learned how to write
yeah.
R&B singing songs, and I'm like, I can do this.
Oh,
and so
okay.
and everyone else would be telling me, you know, the rapping doesn't go with your image. They're like, you're too pretty, and it's taken away from you because it's making you too rough around the edges. And I'm like, and then I had one guy who's like kind of high up in the music industry.
Yeah.
And he had the nerve to tell me, when you rap, it's like putting hubcaps on a Bentley.
Oh wow.
You're a Bentley, so you need to.
Well, how do you feel about it? Girl, let me tell you something. Everybody got an opinion, and I think the rapping goes good with First Kiss. You know
I love
what I mean?
it.
Yeah,
I have fun rapping, so I told myself I'm gonna do both.
Yes, I think you can do both though. That's the thing. But the thing is, like, you can also sing as well.
Yes.
So, girl, whenever the album comes out, I better hear some R&B songs.
Yeah, you're gonna hear a little bit of everything.
I want to hear a little bit of "fuck that nigga." He left me for his wife. He told me he was leaving her. Okay, he said that. He said he was gonna emancipate the children for me, and now he's back with his family. I want to hear shit like that from you.
Oh yeah, the music that'll be coming out in 2023 is definitely relatable.
Okay.
For all women.
Yeah.
Across the board.
Yeah.
I have some songs where I'm very like, I'm mad.
Yeah.
Like I'm hurt.
Yeah.
I'm so mad to where I can't sing it. I gotta rap this one.
Oh,
you know what I
really?
mean? And then there's
Oh.
other ones where it's like, I'm in my feelings. I need to get this off my chest and express my pain. And I'm, you know, I'm crying. I'm sitting down and I'm writing and I'm
right.
crying on these records. You know what I mean? But right now I'm just working on like polishing the songs, getting them recorded and everything. You know, putting it all together, deciding which ones I want to share first.
I'm excited to hear it now because I know you've been going through some things. You know, you were definitely popping your stuff on social media. Do you think that that's hurtful? Okay, we'll just get into it, right? You know, I think I saw on social media that you were having some baby daddy drama, okay,
Always.
with the child support and all that jazz. Do you think stuff like that, when posting things like that, hurts your career or your image, or do you think you just like you're resonating? Because a lot of women do go through things like that. You know what I mean?
I don't think it hurts me.
Yeah.
Because you know, I ain't gonna say it's child support. I really can't say, honestly.
Okay.
I'm not able to say right now. Soon I'll be able to.
Right.
But as far as me like expressing myself, it's just me, you know, every time you disrespect me, I'm gonna just start putting you on blast. I'm gonna showcase it to the world.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll stop.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Well, you have your breaking points. Just because you're a very talented individual and you have this career going for yourself, it doesn't necessarily mean that you still don't have issues that go on behind the scenes.
Yeah, I have a lot of issues.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Like what? Tell us, please.
I mean, you know, I've been a single mom for the past 4 years.
Oh yeah.
And I've been through the typical things that women usually go through, like the lying, the cheating.
Oh God.
The verbal abuse, all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Just a partner that's not supportive, doesn't want to see you shine and win on your own.
Right.
It didn't work out.
Well, how does that make you feel now? Because I mean, you got kids with this person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I mean, do you think that it's fuel to channel into the music, or do you think that it gets the best of you sometimes?
I usually channel it into my music.
Okay.
But it used to get the best of me.
Yeah.
Now it's like, when you go through things, it makes you stronger.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes, like a narcissist, they usually don't change or get better. You just get stronger.
Oh, I see.
So,
So have you been through a lot of, I guess, but did it ever get physical? Like, how bad was the relationship? I mean, you were really popping your shit on Instagram the other day. You know what I mean? And so I know I've had a lot of women on this show that go through a lot of like things with their man and stuff like that. And so would you say a lot of that's relatable in terms of like the physical, emotional abuse and all that jazz, or?
I can't say.
Okay. No, that's fine. You know what? Well, it's all in the music, isn't it?
It's definitely in the
music.
music.
So we just got to wait for the music to come out. I'm so excited to hear more of your music, honestly.
Thank you.
But, no matter what you've been through in your relationship or whatever's going on, I think the professionalism and the content speaks for itself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're obviously a very talented individual. Did you feel like maybe in the relationship, here's a good question. You were saying that it took a long time for your music to come out. Do you think that being in that toxic, is that okay to say, toxic relationship, do you think that hindered a lot of it coming out and stuff, or?
I actually didn't start actually recording my music as an adult until I was single.
Oh, okay.
So the studio became like a safe space for me to like vent and get things off my chest.
Oh, I see.
Just grieving and dealing with heartbreak. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
for sure.
And as I listen back to my older songs, and I listen to my songs now, you can just hear the evolution of Stormi Keyz.
Okay.
And I'm ready to share with the world now.
Yeah, for sure. Do you feel like it's better sharing everything that you went through the music rather than just like characters on Twitter or Instagram and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think a lot of people make that mistake though? Like,
because then you just end up being another baby mama on social
another
media,
bitter baby
going
mama.
off.
No,
that's what they tried to label me at 1.0. She's bitter. She's bitter because he moved on. He has a new girl. This and that. Like, no. How can I be bitter about someone that I left?
Oh, darling.
Huh?
Wait a minute. We need another hour of studio time. We need a part 2.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Why?
Yeah. They be getting it twisted though, right?
That you get it twisted. Like, why else would a woman? Why would a woman leave a man when he's at the peak of his career, just had 2 babies? Come on now.
Yeah. Can we say what he does? Are we allowed to say that, or if you're gonna get in trouble, don't. No, yeah.
No, I'm not gonna get in trouble.
Oh, okay.
I just, I can't speak on certain things.
Yeah,
but like, it is what it is.
I think, you know what, Stormy, good for you. You know what, you're taking. You can tell she's media trained. I love it.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, good job so far, right? Not putting him on blast like that.
I'm not media trained.
Please, I don't want him coming over here beating my ass, Stormy. I can't fight. But you know what? This is a good thing to share with you, because I would say that as long as you've been doing music, though, I mean, you just got your first single out, so people are just getting to know you as the musician.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to like build my career off of any man,
right,
anybody.
Don't you
trust me, honey, I have been doing just fine on my own.
Hey, but now they're coming around now, right? Because now you're popping off and shit. So now all of a sudden it's like, what you doing? What you doing, big head? Right? Is that what's going on?
I mean, you know how it is when you post a good looking picture.
Yes.
Here they come.
Have y'all seen her ass on Instagram? Please don't let me feel like I'm objectifying you. I'm gay, so I don't want
you're
you.
Fine.
Yeah. But anyway, no. You know, here's the thing, Stormy. I'll tell you this, and I want to get back into the music. I've been in broadcasting for almost a decade. I've been doing the podcast for 2 years. I was on the radio for the years prior. Okay, people always gonna have something to say about us.
Yeah.
You know, and I personally don't choose to, like, there's so much shit that I go through behind the scenes that I don't post on social media, and I hope that never overshadows you. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's great that you're vocal about it, but for you, I want to hear it in the music.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I want you to channel that in your music. Like, write a hot R&B song about it. You know?
I don't want people to be so much focused on who I have children with or like my past relationship or whatever.
I see.
just focus on Stormy and the things that she's been through and the story that she's sharing with the world, because it's not all about that particular person. You know, it's so much that comes with the journey, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna share it with many women. I'm not just gonna sit up here and like bash anybody
for sure
for any views and likes and clout. You know what I mean? I'm just telling my story.
Yeah. Do you get nervous about pushback? Like maybe if the baby daddy or maybe an ex hears the song, like, why are you writing songs about me? You know what I mean? Like, delete that shit, you know?
I'ma laugh.
I love her. I just want to bunch her up in a pillow and just lay on her. No, not sexually. That sounded horrible.
I know what you meant.
No, you know what I mean, right? Because you're just cute. You're adorable.
Thank
How can
you.
anybody leave Stormi Keyz? Look at her. She's
Thank
hot.
you.
Yeah. Oh, God. Anyway, okay. So, you know what? As far as choosing a career in music, you know what I mean? What finally made you just kind of be like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I've got the talent for it. I mean.
Well, just being an entertainer my entire life, you know, transitioning from being a dancer and like, of course, I was always singing and rapping and stuff at home, and I did talent shows. If there was a talent show, like,
oh, you were there.
Growing up in school, you know, I was in it.
Okay.
You know,
you got first place though.
I never got first place.
No,
you know, in 7th grade, I did a talent show, and it was me, my cousin, and my best friend, and we did like a dance routine or whatever, and we got 2nd place. But I was pissed because I felt like, you know, the people who got first place, it was a boy and a girl, and they did like a singing duet. And so, you know, everybody was just like, oh my gosh, they're singing a love song together. It was the song with Beyonce and Justin, if your love was all in this life. Or was it Robin Thicke?
Y'all heard her singing though, right? don't play with her. We'll get you to sing a cappella if you want. But anyway, so you think they just won because
it was it's a beautiful song first off, and they were like the popular couple in the school, you know what I mean? So they got first place. I ain't a sore loser, but I know we did our thing.
There was production in Stormy's performance, all right?
And I got in trouble because the theater arts teacher or whatever, like the coach person running it. So she approved of our routine. Okay. But the day of the performance, I added like this high kick split.
Oh, I see.
In our routine.
Yeah.
And girl, I got in trouble for that. Yeah, okay. She was like, you didn't do that at practice?
Yeah. I please. She'll be all right. Well, look, Stormy, First Kiss is out right now. Okay. Why was this your first single?
Because I felt like it showcased my vocals, my rapping, and the hook is just phenomenal.
Oh, it's crazy.
And you know, I put a lot of work into that song. Yeah. Me, my producer, what's up, Maine? Okay. He's based out of LA. Oh. Best producer.
Yes.
Ever. He's definitely goated. I can't wait till he gets his credit.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I feel like we're definitely gonna go far together.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's also like one of my best friends.
Oh,
you know
really?
What I mean, he took me under his wing 4 years ago, and he's been the one who's been like helping develop me as an artist. And we had fun making that song. Okay.
So this was that First Kiss was going to be your introduction. I do feel like it shows a lot of different. I mean, with the video we see your hot body, which is one thing. Okay. Lyrically and sonically, do you think that it showcases it appropriately?
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because you know, Maine, he's not only just a producer, he's also a engineer. Yeah. And his mind,
like he's a visionary.
Sonically, he's gonna have me sounding amazing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like the mixing and engineer, it's like all very professional. It's like top of the line.
I see. No, and it really is. That's what I'm saying. I feel like when I saw your music video, which Giovanni the King shot, who we love, he was on this show.
Love Gio.
Yes, and and when I saw, I literally felt like we were watching a star in the making. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the production, everything from the song to the lyrics. I like that we got to hear your vocals as well as the rapping as well. I was like, okay, she could do a little bit of both, and then she's got that hot body. You know what I mean? And you're showing us a little bit of your moves. And it's a very sexually charged song. Yes. Were you nervous about that being your first single as a mother of 2 kids and stuff like that, or?
No, because you know
I love it though. It's super side piece-ish.
How'd I get here?
Yeah. Oh, okay. It started with a kid, right?
It must have.
I love that. Okay.
You know, the crazy thing is that like I'm a really good actress.
Yes.
So, it's like this switch that goes off. When it's time for me to like record or shoot a video or whatever, this switch just goes off and I instantly, I'm into that mode.
I see.
You know what I mean? But my mom was there. My mom, my aunts, DJ Precise. Shout out to DJ Precise.
I love DJ Precise.
That's my cousin. That's family. Really? Yeah.
Oh, he's so kind. No, big shout out to Precise. No, every time I seen him in passing, he's been so nice to me.
Yes.
I love him. He's amazing. Yes, love him. Love him.
Solid man.
Yes, for sure. Well, you know what? We're gonna watch a little bit of the video of First Kiss. Okay, and we're also gonna take a little bit of a break. But when we get back, I want to know more about the music. I want to know more about Stormi Keyz, and I want to know more about what we got coming up for you, girl.
Yes,
here on the Public Affair. So make sure you guys stay tuned.
That I like kissing, now we're best of friends. Can we play pretend and see how this could end? I've been really down with the OU, only one who really, really know you. Seen everything you done gone through. Close the door, baby, let me show you. Good neck, best sex, wanna feel my back break. You know I love it when you make a shake. Face down, ass up, I'ma make it nasty. Real freak in the bed who can keep it classy. We can do it anywhere, you just gotta ask me. Open up to you, baby, you can have me. You ain't never.
That was a sample of First Kiss by our girl Stormi Keyz. Make sure you guys check out the full video. Shot by Giovanni the King. Love that song. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity of the Public Affair to give a shout out to some of our sponsors. This episode was brought to us by Waco Made Granite with Jay Perez and Henry Flores. They offer amazing granite quartz, countertops, backsplashes, and so much more. Perfect for rentals, flipping homes, or if you just need something new and fresh for your house, you got to hit up Waco Made Granite with Jay Perez and Henry Flores. Oh, also, you can mention the special Public Affair pricing for only $37 a square foot for level 1 material. You can't beat that. They're affordable. They're professional, darling. Call the number on the screen for a consultation and follow on Facebook at Waco Made LLC. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Banda's Hauling Service with Julian and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up and they haul it away. You need a tow because your car broke down all unexpectedly. They got you too. They also do junk removals and tree brush and haul cars in and out of town. Book now with the number on the screen to Banda's Hauling Service with Julian and Ana Banda. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Oh, of course, to the queens, Lisa Luna and Amanda Switzer with Embrace Fitness. They teach group fitness classes that are fun and dynamic, darling, getting you nice and snatched. They specialize in total body workouts by Xcolate and by Jackie and Zumba Step. Classes are Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Convenient times. I don't hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Embrace Fitness. Contact them to rent the building as well for parties and small events. Lisa Luna and Amanda Switzer, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Ooh, of course, to my boy Gilbert Maldonado with Maldonado Construction. You can call him for all concrete work, such as foundations, driveways, patios, sidewalks, retaining walls, and so much more. My bad. Follow on Facebook at Maldonado Construction and Landscaping. Hit him up with the number on the screen for a consultation to my boy Gilbert Maldonado. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair, brother. He can do everything. He can do anything. Call him right now. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez at Soko Soccer Academy, located at 3304 Franklin Avenue. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training to make your kid a superb star athlete with their elite training as well. Open play on Mondays and Wednesdays for ages 16 and older at 8:30 with Maro, aka he's a little silly buns because he's all short and aggressive. You'll meet him. He's cute. $5 to play. Follow on Facebook at Soko Soccer Academy, on Instagram at Soko Soccer 254. And I just want to, speaking of Soko, I'm a proud sponsor of the Soko Soccer team. Again, thank you, Maro, for asking me to be a part of that. Truly a blessing, and I'm so grateful to be a part of that. Soko Soccer Academy. Thank you guys so much for all you do for me and The Public Affair. Truly appreciate you. All right, guys, we're going to get right back into this episode with Miss Stormi Keyz, up-and-coming artist. Star, darling. Star. I hope she remembers The Public Affair here in like 5 years when she's super famous. All right, here we go. Stormi, oh my goodness. First of all, this champagne that you got me sipping on has got me feeling some type of way. Like I might be sliding in DMs. Do you know, has anybody ever told you that they had sex the first kiss?
Oh, that's a great question. Yes. I hope someone tells me that.
Okay, I'm going to.
I've done it.
Can I? You have?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Uh-huh. How does it feel having sex to your own song?
Amazing.
Is it great?
Yep.
But do you, like, when you're writing him, do you tell him, that's me singing, bitch?
Yeah, I'm cocky in the bedroom.
Oh, really? Girl, me too. You know, the New York Times says that it's 110 calories a swallow, and that's why my skin looks amazing.
Okay.
Yes, I got the skincare tips, bitch. All right.
I mean, I swallow, so maybe.
Don't you love her? She's fucking great.
Only if you my man, you know.
Okay. Yeah, no, we don't do that for everybody.
We ain't just out here swallowing.
No, I don't got. Yeah, no, I don't got a man's. But you know, if we fucked around long enough, I'd be like, all right, I guess, you know, it was 5 times. You know what I mean? You had to escape. You know, the bitch, she won't go to work. She quit. No, you know what? I love you. I fucking love her. I love her. Okay, so how about building a team for your career? You know, I've noticed in a lot of like music industry interviews that I watch that a lot of people don't have the right team around them, if you will. You know, there's not people pushing them. I mean, this all can't be done by yourself. There's a lot of independent artists out there and stuff like that. But, you know, don't you agree that you need a good support system behind you and such?
You definitely need a good support system. Yeah, you can't do it by yourself. And that used to be one of the things that that I got so frustrated about when I started as my career, like I said, 4 years ago. Yeah. And I worked with a few people, like other managers, where, you know, I'm like, okay, I got a cool team, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But those situations just turned out like they just weren't right for me.
Just to know.
Thank God I never signed any contracts or anything to anybody. You know what I mean?
You got to read them fine prints, though, right?
Yeah. And, if you do, I'm not signing anything without my attorney looking over it first.
Oh, darling.
Even a manager contract.
You got a good head on your shoulders. Yeah, a lot of people, they sell out. They just want the dream right away.
Yeah. No, you got to be smart.
For sure.
You can be pretty all day. You can be talented all day.
Be smart, darling.
But don't sign no dumb shit.
Girl, I hear you. I'll share a little bit of this. You know, I was on the radio for a long time. You got to read them contracts. They almost... Let me shut up before I get my ass in trouble. That's a story for another time. This is about story. Okay, so anyway.
But as far as like having like a good team is very important. You know, even when things didn't work out with other people and I got very discouraged, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know nothing about none of this. I just know I like to make music.
That's it.
So I had to just study, research, you know, and just continue to work on my craft. And I knew that, you know, long as I kept pushing, God will put the right people in my path. You know what I mean?
Yes. I always say God doesn't put you through things that you cannot handle, for sure. So how did you end up getting involved with J Trouble? I love him, by the way. Yeah. Y'all smashed. I love it.
So my mom, no.
The chemistry in the video. He's in the video, and I wanted you guys to smash on the video so bad because he's kind of cute. He is.
No, it's only a business relationship.
I love it.
I had to use my manager as my model in First Kiss because we were having trouble finding a male model for the video.
Girl, you should have called me.
I didn't even know.
I know. You didn't know me. Hello. Do you know how many fine Mexicans I know that play soccer with hot bodies? Bitch.
I had some male strippers in my DM.
The male strippers my ass. Listen, I know a lot of guys. Hello. Shout out to the Soko soccer team. I know a lot of guys that they just need. I've told them, Stormy. I told them. There's this guy that I know. No homo. His name is Udi. Okay. And I feel like he's got the best facial structure. And he doesn't need to be cutting fucking grass or whatever he does. He needs to be on Billboard magazines and like, you know, when you're on the the strip in Vegas and they have the model, he needs to be on there. You should have hit me up. Redo the video.
Maybe I can use him for, you know, my next video.
You know what? If you use him, I want you to use him. If you see his face, just hear me out. Okay, girl? Okay, just...
Yeah, give me his Instagram after this.
I got you, yeah. No, I don't know if he got a girl, though.
I ain't trying to hide it.
But I do. I told him all the time, I was like, you've got, like, this fucking facial structure that is, like, unrivaled. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know that. No, they don't fucking know that
just
around
that
here.
Strong,
yeah.
like,
okay, so you have to use your... But you know what? Jay wasn't a bad choice, though. Like,
Jay did a really good job.
He did. I can tell he was into you.
It was actually... I mean, we're really good actors, actresses, or whatever.
Actors.
We're really good
okay.
actors.
Yeah, okay.
You know, afterwards, we're back to
business.
Normal.
It's business.
Yeah.
We
were actually like laughing a lot.
Yeah.
While filming, you know what I mean?
I got you. Do you feel like it was never, because in the video for First Kiss, I mean, we got you like kind of caressing yourself, you know what I mean? So do you think like things like that is like a cliche, you know what I mean? Like, well, of course she's doing that. It's all for selling. Or were you just, is that really who Stormy is?
That's just how I am.
That's you.
That's just like, I have this thing. I like to jam to my own music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't like just recording a song and saying, oh, I got a song or whatever, you know. If it's trash, I'm going to tell myself, oh, this is trash. If it's good and that beat is jamming, I'm going to jam.
I love you.
If I can't jam to it, how I expect other people to?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Would you say that you're your own worst critic?
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
How do you take criticism from other artists?
I learned from other artists, just everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
I learned to, you know, take heed to what actually makes sense and like if it's you know, if it's actually like credible and if it's like, oh yeah, you got a point. I could work on this or I could work on that. But if it's just someone just giving me like criticism just to distract me, no.
Oh yeah, because that exists too. So you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Some people just want to talk their shit just because they're mad. Yeah, for sure. No, okay, no, we skipped the whole question because we got into sex and drugs and Udi. But Jay, so how did you end up getting him to manage you?
So yeah, we did skip that question.
Yeah, we did. We ended up talking about fucking porn and Udi's face. All right, my bad. Okay, good.
So I had joined one of those Instagram lives.
Yeah.
Where Jay was doing like a music review or whatever, and I like submitted my song or whatever, and he heard it or whatever. But that's not how he decided to manage me.
Okay. Wait, was it with the Private Hip Hop Podcast?
No,
I love them. Oh, okay.
I think it was with Easy TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt. But go ahead.
Yeah. Shout out to Private Hip Hop.
I love Prescription. Oh, I love Prescription. He's always so kind to me as well.
Yes,
I love him.
he's a sweetheart.
I love his little thing that he does. Yeah,
He's
it's so
doing his
great.
thing.
He is doing his thing, and
Yeah.
he's always shown so much love to me.
Yes.
So big shout out to him. I'm glad you know him. But okay. So anyway, you submitted your song. Okay.
And he heard it, and I saw like his natural reaction, like how he genuinely like loved and believed in my music, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we had I don't think we hadn't even met yet, right?
Yeah.
So I was already in contact with DJ Precise, and you know I had already been reaching out to Precise because my mom was telling me like, "Hey, Precise is your cousin," and I'm like, "For real?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, I was like sending Precise music and everything. He was like, "Yo, fam, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna do what I can to help you. You know, I'm a part of the coalition DJs. You know what I'm saying? I'm behind you. You family, and you really hungry. You want it."
Oh, I love him.
So one day he invited me down to the radio station. Shout out to 94.5 The Beat.
94.5 The Beat.
And when I pulled up, we were like discussing music. I did like some drops on the radio, a quick little interview or whatever. And he had J Trouble pull up, and I was like, "Oh shoot, that's the guy from the live."
Oh, okay.
And so I knew he genuinely liked my music because I had already seen his reaction from that live.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so he ain't just like.
He ain't trying to hit.
Yeah, he ain't faking the funk. He was very professional, you know what I mean?
I would agree. Absolutely.
And my mom actually like grilled him when we first met. She was like, "It ain't finna be none of that funny business.
Your mom
I'm tired of people trying to try my daughter. She trying to win. Y'all gonna be about business. Ain't gonna be no sleeping together. None of that." She's going off, right?
Oh my God, I love your mother. Cheers to you.
Yeah, mama don't play. Mama Coco do not play.
Well, she's been in the business too, so she already knows. Yeah. Okay.
She's very smart.
Yeah. Well, us dudes, we ain't shit. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes, listen, when I was on the radio for a long time too, girl, and I used to use them tickets. Be like, how about you want some tickets? I've only done that twice. Okay. Yeah, we niggas ain't shit. But anyway, okay. So anyway, he gets involved.
Yeah, and it's all just been like it's been love and family. You know what I mean?
So
like
good.
Jay is like a brother to me almost.
Yeah, for
you know
sure.
what I mean? Like we click well. You know, it's good to have people around you that you can trust and that genuinely believe in you.
We've only met in person maybe twice, I would say, and he's always been so kind, and I think you are under. Yeah, some good management.
He knows his business.
He's got an eye for things. Yeah, you know what I mean.
He's been in the industry for a very long time since he was like a kid.
Yeah.
He was doing shows, rapping. You know, he's very credible. You know, credible.
Yeah,
whatever,
for sure.
You know what I mean?
So does as far as your creative control for the music, would you say that a lot of like who has more input in terms of the kind of music that you're making? Would you say it's Jay, or do you have a lot of more freedom than other artists do?
It's me. I do what I want creatively.
Oh, okay.
And you know, every song is different.
Yeah. What's your nationality? Can I ask?
Yeah.
I'm seeing some West Indian in you. No.
What is that?
Caribbean.
Oh, no,
my bad. I'm from New York. Okay, stop.
No, my mom is black.
Yeah.
My dad is actually like multi-race. Like he's white, Lebanese, and Mexican.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's why you're hot.
Thank you.
I want to see you do a hot dance hall track, like reggae dance hall.
Yeah, I love music like that. I love to move.
Because you look like you just I want. Can you please put one song on the album that's that, please?
Yeah.
Just so I can see what it sounds like.
Like one of the like the club music, like the
yeah, you know what I mean, like
the stuff Drake recently put, like
kind of like the Sean Paul's.
Oh,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
the Spice,
like,
Spice.
yeah,
You know, I fucking love Spice. God, I want to meet her. So bad. You know what I mean? Like it's things like that.
Yeah, I love that kind of music.
Yeah.
I want to be sitting on a beach somewhere and my song comes on, and next thing you know, I'm dancing on the beach with
dirty whining and shit, bitch. Can I be with you?
Okay,
yeah, let's go. No, okay, but so in terms of the genres of music that you're creating, I mean, so you do have a lot of creative control. I know that you said that you're leaning more towards the rap things and stuff like that. Which
I was.
You were.
Now it's more towards the singing.
The singing. Okay. Is there obviously, First Kiss, I would say, is like an R&B hip hop song. Is that fair to say?
It's like a pop.
Yeah.
Pop.
I see it on Top 40. Top 40.
It's like a pop
adult
hip-hop.
contemporary.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So is there a genre of music that you haven't touched on and you're kind of like, oh, I really want to flex with this for a little bit, or?
Well, like the reggae.
Yeah.
And the house music, the songs
like
that
the EDMs and stuff like that.
I haven't touched on that stuff. I kind of want to play around with that one day.
Stormy, let me tell you something. I know two very talented Latin artists in town. One of them is Richie. He was on this show. He does like Latin pop music, like reggaeton.
Yeah.
Please jump on a song with him.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
you fit that look to me.
Okay, I'll check him out.
No, you do. Yeah, I mean he's in Spanish, but you can do yours. You speak some Spanish.
I don't.
Girl, we'll teach you. That's okay. Beyonce didn't speak Spanish. She put a whole album out in Spanish.
I ain't gonna give no secret sauce away, but I got an idea.
Okay.
You just gave me an idea.
We just gotta wait. If you need to get connected with him, I got you. Okay. Listen. So, in terms of writing your own music, do you write all the songs that you have, or do you collaborate with other writers?
I collaborate. I'm a big fan in like production.
Yeah.
I feel like when artists are like, oh, I write all my music.
Yeah.
I'm the writer. Blah 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 blah, and it's just like you're kind of putting yourself in a box.
Right.
Because there could be someone else who could write you a damn good song that might just push you further.
Right,
Not saying that you can't write your songs moving forward, but like you might be missing out on a dope record because you refuse to let someone write for you.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
So, what would you say is your biggest inspiration in writing a track? Like writing, like for instance, let's just use First Kiss because that's the single that's out right now. So what inspired you to write First Kiss? Were you horny or what was going on?
It was actually a collaborative effort.
Oh, okay.
That song. So first, I was in West Hollywood at Maine's old studio that he had there, and it was me, Maine, one of my writers.
Yeah.
Dub.
I was gonna say, can you say it?
Yeah. No, shout out to Dub.
Yeah,
He's an amazing
Dub.
talent. So me and Maine started he started creating the beat from scratch, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like that. I'm giving him my input and my feedback. So he works very well off of my energy.
Okay, I got you.
So he created the beat. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy and stuff. So Dub is writing bars. I'm coming up with little bars. It's just like a collaborative.
It's just a collaborative thing. So it wasn't inspired by anything in particular, like maybe some hot dude you were with that one time, or
nope.
First Kiss inspires me to be a side piece. I just have to say, you know what I mean? Like,
we actually created the song back in 2019.
Oh wow, really?
And I just put it out in 2022.
Yes. It just came out earlier, like just some months ago, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I think May.
Yeah, like in May. Yeah. Okay, got you. So what causes the pause? Because I know you're getting ready to release another single that you were teasing on your social media.
Yes.
So what's with the pause in having to release music? Does that frustrate you, or?
Yes, because like I'm really a workaholic. Like I enjoy what I do, so it really doesn't feel like work. Like I enjoy being here. I enjoy taking photos. I enjoy recording, writing. I love everything about all of this.
What's going on, right?
Yeah, trying becoming a brand and I love everything about it. But things in my personal life were really like taking a hold of things like financially. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a lot of things that I have to like take care of and pay for as a mother, I don't want to, I can't sit here and let my lights get turned off or my rent not get paid because I want to go to the studio or do a photo shoot. So it's like, all right, let me make sure my priorities are
There's
straight.
There's still priorities that are in
right.
Yes.
I'm not gonna be. I don't have the option to be one of those artists who was like, I was chasing my dream, I slept in my car.
Yeah.
I can't do that because I have 2 daughters.
You have 2 daughters. You can't be having your daughters in the car with you sleeping.
So I still provide like a nice lifestyle.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Do you find a lot of struggles in being a single mother and having to do this music business? I mean,
really just it's just about balance. You know what I mean? I try not to focus on what I can't do and focus on what I can.
I got you.
I want to show my daughters that like no matter what, like you can go after what you want. You can chase your dreams. It may take you some time.
Yeah.
People are gonna give up on you. They're gonna be like, oh, it's not happening fast enough.
That's
this
true,
or that.
girl.
But it's not their journey. It's yours.
Yes, for sure.
Keep your eyes on the prize. And don't forget to enjoy the journey.
Yeah. I love that about you. You know, you seem like you got a really good head on your shoulders and you're very driven to succeed, for sure.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I do have another question in terms of your artistry.
Yes.
Okay. So I feel like, you know, it's easy to become infamous, if you will, or you know what I mean? Like you don't have to have talent, you know, you just make that one viral video and everything. So how do you feel about things like that? Do you feel like do you get, here's my question. Do you get discouraged because you're obviously very talented? Do you feel like you're being overshadowed by the mediocre that's taking over? Do you know what I mean?
You know, it's like, damn,
like
what you
right?
gotta do? You gotta, it's like, damn, you can be the full package, you know what I'm saying? Right. And everybody could know that you have it and know that you're a star. But if you're not a clown,
if
you're not a clown, it might take you a little longer.
Yes, for sure. Have you met some clowns in this industry before?
Plenty. Plenty.
Yeah, I feel you.
The majority.
No, but honestly, I feel like, you know, I was watching an interview with an artist who was famous back in the early 2000s, okay? And she was saying that, you know, she had to, back when you were trying to be a singer or an artist, you had to sing in front of the likes of Jay-Z, L.A. Reid, and somebody else and have their approval, where now you can make like a viral TikTok video and all of a sudden you're a famous singer. You know what I mean? So, I mean, obviously, which route do you plan on taking for the success of Stormi Keyz? Do you want your talent to showcase, or are you just going to be one of those one hit, you know?
I really want the talent and the music to speak for itself. I don't want I don't want a song to just blow up and it's big for a year and I'm big for like a year or two and then
like a one-hit wonder
and then Stormi Keyz is gone. Like, like I want to continue to make great quality music that people are going to play years down the line, and you know, eventually far down into my career, I want to like transition into other things like fashion. You know, the beauty industry and everything.
You got that down already. It's them legs for me, girl.
You're
serving legs for me. I love it. And you know what I loved about like the artwork for the single and the sound of it? Everything was just very professional. Like you didn't like for instance, the artwork for First Kiss for your first single. It didn't look like it was all clip art. You know what I mean? It looks like it was a professional photo shoot that was taken. You know what I mean?
It was.
Some people just pick some picture off their Instagram and then you know what I'm talking about? Like I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just being honest. Like,
and you know what's so crazy is like
yeah, you know, I come with it, right, girl? You wasn't expecting that.
The photo shoot, the photographer was professional and everything. But we actually just shot that at the radio station, like outside.
Oh, really?
Against a brick wall.
Oh, that's cute.
You'd never know.
No, I have to say, you know, the cover photo for this show, we shot that shit in a barbershop. In a fucking barbershop. You know what I mean? I knew I didn't want no clip art bullshit. And so, first of all, shout out Kenneth, who did my photo shoot. He's amazing, amazing photographer. But he was like, yeah, we're going to meet at this barbershop. And I was like, what are you talking about? But it still came out cute though, right? It was cute. Don't play with me, bitch. Yeah. You know, is there any misconceptions about Stormi Keyz?
I don't know. I ain't been out long enough.
No, okay. So have you faced any industry drama recently or at all? How about that?
I have, but I don't want to shed light on that because they don't deserve it.
Okay.
They can kiss my ass.
Put that in the music. No, well, I mean, do you think that there's a lot of artists like coming up as well? Because look, everybody's hungry to get to the top. You know what I mean? I mean, I would think. And so do you think there's a lot of people trying to tear Stormi Keyz down on her way to the top?
Not a lot, but you know, when it for some reason, it's been men.
Oh, yeah.
It's been like
I'm telling you, these men. We're
What is up with
only
these men?
they're only good for one thing, Stormy,
Yeah.
and it's that peace. That's it. These niggas ain't shit. All right.
I don't even think they're good for that.
No, yeah, they are. Just stop fronting, bitch. All right? Wait, so has Stormy Keyz dipped in the lady pond before? I thought we got it. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Has anybody tried to get you to dip in the lady pond before?
Women flirt with me all the time.
Yeah, I got you. How do you play that up?
I'm flattered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
flattered. I want to grow my female fan base.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like I already have like a good male fan base.
Yes.
Just off of like my attraction and like
Yeah,
how I
I'm
look
sure
or whatever.
you do. Yeah. Mhm.
But I really want to. I feel like once the personal music comes out, I feel like that's when the women are going to be able to relate to me. They're not going to be so much like, oh, she thinks she all that because
I
she's
see it.
pretty, you know.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
I'm not going to follow her. I'm not going to give her no more clout. I'm not going to, you know, like
Yeah.
you don't have to be so hesitant to support me because, hey,
Oh,
y'all gonna hear.
oh, we've got more coming, don't we?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a lot coming.
So first kiss, Stormy. Unfortunately, we are running out of time. Oh, I hate it. I wish we could
I
be here for 5
know.
hours. But you know what? So first kiss is out right now on all streaming platforms. If you
Yes.
got, we played a sample of it on the show. You guys got to go check out the full video. Our boy Jay Trouble's on there. I love him. When can we expect more music from you, and what can we expect from Stormy in the future?
You can expect. Well, my song "Ignited" should be out before the year is over.
Oh yes, Ooh, I'm so excited for that one. Ooh.
Yes, me
Yes.
too. That's a love song, and it's actually
Who's it dedicated to?
it's dedicated to someone special.
Oh. Wait, is Stormy off the market? Is that what we're saying?
Just stay tuned.
It's not the baby daddy though, right?
Oh hell to
The girl. Well, sometimes they come back around. Sometimes they do. You know what I mean? You know, these men sweet talk us.
ain't no spinning the block. That ship has sailed, honey.
Okay, that's it. That's done. Yeah, okay. So Ignited is about somebody special in your
It
life right now.
is.
Okay,
It
got you.
is.
Okay. Can we expect, are you working on a mixtape, an album, or
I am working on a project.
a project?
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know what I want to call it. I don't
Yeah.
know how many songs are gonna be on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I am working on a project, and it's going to be very personal.
Okay.
And that you can look forward to that in 2023.
I'm so excited.
So I'm very excited.
Yeah. No, listen, it's like I said, Stormy, when I first heard First Kiss, I remember Jay Trouble posting it. And I remember just telling everybody, like, I have a regular job too. And I was just like, y'all check this fucking girl out. What the fuck? You know what I mean? This right here is somebody that we have to keep our eye on in the years to come.
thank you.
Do you know what I mean? Are you able to work as much as you want to, being a single mother and stuff? Like, I mean, 'cause is it hindering the music coming out? Is that like the main thing, or?
I guess I'm moving a little bit slower
No.
because I have to juggle two different like lifestyles.
Right.
I go from being like full-time mommy mode, and then when they go to their dad's house, then I try to take advantage of my time.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
do productive things with the music.
Right. Yes.
And then I'm back on mommy mode. And then
And that's it.
the cycle just keeps repeating itself. So
Yeah.
whenever I don't have my daughters, I take advantage of my time. I'm not out here drinking and partying, just having a good time,
Right,
wasting my
right.
time.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm actually putting every second into my craft.
Yeah.
And so I have to work double time when I'm free to catch up for the time when I'm not free.
When you're not free.
So I guess
exactly.
I'm not moving slower.
No,
I just
no.
work harder.
Well, it's a big sacrifice.
Yeah.
If you will. Okay. So we got the project coming in 2023.
Yes.
Tentatively, hopefully. Hopefully we do. Hopefully like tomorrow, 2023. All right, bitch. Okay. You know, real quick before we go too, where did you come up with the name Stormi Keyz?
So I actually had a best friend named Stormy in high school. Stormi Keyz. Shout out to Stormy. I wasn't trying to steal your name, girl. It just like the way it happened.
It's a cute name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. People were like saying I look like Halle Berry when she played Storm out of the Avengers. Or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
never saw it. You know what I mean? I was just like Storm, and I'm like Stormy, and I'm like it's missing something.
Yeah.
So people would also tell me I look like Alicia Keys.
Oh, I see.
Especially when I was younger and I used to wear braids and stuff.
Yes. Okay.
And I was always singing and dancing, you know,
So you're
like
Stormi Keyz.
yes. I'm like, what Stormi Keyz.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really just inspired by other amazing women.
I got you. Well, that's what's up. Well, listen, girl, I am so happy that you came here on The Public Affair. It was such an honor to meet you. I hate that we're out of time, but you know, guys, we can expect the project here in 2023, right? Stormy's not going nowhere. You're hungry to grind. You're hungry to success. Do you have any shows coming up or anything that we need to know about? Or
I don't have any more shows for the rest of this year. But,
for the rest of the year,
next year I have a couple shows already booked.
That don't mean that she's not booked and busy. Don't play with her. Yes. Well, Stormy, thank you so much. Am I leaving anything out? Do you want to give a shout out to anybody? Or is there anything that you want to say before we go? Or
no, thank you for having me.
Yes.
I really enjoyed this, and I hope I can come back.
No, I really hope. You know what? I would love to revisit this in a couple years.
Definitely.
I want the album out.
Yes.
If you don't have the album out, girl, you know what? You want to come back on The Public Affair, you have to have the album out. All right?
Okay.
And let me just tell you this, Stormy, too, because we talked about it, and I didn't want to elaborate on it too much.
Okay.
But, you know, you're coming up in the music industry, and I'm not in the same industry as you, but I'm in the media industry.
You
okay?
are, yeah.
And I've been in the media industry for almost a decade. These hoes gonna have something to say all the time. Do not let it overshadow you. And anytime you're gonna address it, please stick to it in your music.
Okay.
Stick to it in your music. I don't want to see that shit on no Instagram, no Twitter, no nothing.
Yeah.
Put that shit in a song. You know what I mean?
It's like monetize off of it.
That's it. You know what I mean? These hoes are going to talk about you to the day you die. And the minute when you go sit down and pee after this because we've been drinking, they're going to be like, oh shit, Stormy went down. Just put it all in the music, please. And I think that you are an amazing talent. I think that you've got the look. You've obviously got the vocals. You've got the whole star quality about you. Not that I'm anybody to say anything about it, but that's my opinion, darling.
I
And
love
this
your
is my
opinion.
show.
Thank
I love you. Well, Stormy, thank you so much for coming on to this episode of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you, and I can't wait to hear what we've got coming up next for you. Ignited will be out shortly.
Yes.
Shortly. Okay. Yeah. Wait, here's another question. You said that was inspired by somebody special.
Yes.
What if something special ends? I mean, will Ignited
Then
still
I'm going to have a hell of a
a follow-up. Well, Stormy, thank you so much for coming on to this episode of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you driving in from Dallas to come be a part of it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time in Waco. Okay, I know you may be here to do some things. Hopefully,
I might hit the studio.
go hit the studio.
Yeah.
Go hit the studio.
Yeah.
And please tell Precise I said hi when you see him.
I definitely
Please
will.
do. I love him. He's so kind. Thank you all for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out Stormi Keyz on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify. Check out her single First Kiss on YouTube right now. Big shout out to Giovanni the King who shot that video, and of course to J Trouble who manages her. We all love him. Before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Montezuma Boxing, where Edward Barragan and George Falcon, they're a boxing gym dedicated to training you to be a superb star boxer and of course to get into shape. They offer walk-in workout classes at 5:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. and of course you can sign up for their boxing classes to improve that hand-to-eye coordination and overall better physical condition and to be a super lit boxer. Montezuma is training champions down in Golden Gloves is coming up, and I don't know, they might take it home. They're doing pretty good over there. Montezuma Boxing, call the number on the screen and follow on Facebook. Edward Barragan, George Falcon, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Oh, Stormy, you've got to head over to J Pedo and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and the entire family to provide delicious Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. You can choose from the menu item or create your own like I like to do because I like to be in control, darling. Locations on University Parks and Hewitt Drive. Order online at jpedaltx.com. To J Pedo and Poke, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Oh my goodness, of course, to Pollo Box and Audio, my boy Jeffrey Monreal, home for all your LED needs and audio accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much, much more. Now, you know, he put the tint in my car, the dark tint with the starlight, so I can listen to First Kiss and do some things. Okay, your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Fat Boy Michelada y Botana with Junior Banda. They provide the best Michelada and Botana plates for yourself or for a party with a menu of ton of different items, including botana bowls, chamois, pickles, and more. Oh, it's so good to roll around in. You guys can roll around in it when you're listening to First Kiss by Stormi Keyz. They're locally operated, so make sure you get the best and not the rest. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fatboy Michelada y Botana and place your order now. To Junior Banda, thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. And you guys, just real quick, I want to let you know that RogueCon 23 is coming up. Join the ultimate celebration of digital content with its creators, passionate fans, and industry experts. It's all happening in downtown Waco across multiple venues on January 20th through the 22nd. Tickets are available now at roguecon23.com. Thank you so much for watching this episode of The Public Affair. You guys, Stormi Keyz is out. Make sure you guys stream her on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. What are your social media handles that we can follow you on?
You can follow me on social media at Stormy with an I, Keyz with a Z, the number 1.
I love that, darling. I love it. And don't forget, darling, to always keep it between us, guys.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.